Hello, my dear students. In this lecture, we will be studying about cooperative society. That is in your fourth unit of syllabus, that is Economics 2. Okay. So, in this, we will be covering cooperative society, why the need of cooperative society arised, advantages, disadvantages of cooperative society, and what are the requirements are there to set up a cooperative society and some other few points. So let us start with cooperative society. The cooperative is defined as an autonomous association of peoples united voluntarily to meet their common economic, social, and cultural needs and aspirations through a jointly owned and democratically controlled enterprise. Means what is this? Basically, when some peoples come together for a common motive, that motive can be economic, social, cultural, any need to satisfy, any need to cater. So that grouping combined together to form a society to run some business. Okay, so that is being called as a cooperative society. It can also be defined as a business owned and controlled equally by the people who use its services or who works at it. Means either you are working at it or you are using the services. So this is basically controlled and owned by the peoples who are there for meeting their common economic, social, and cultural needs. So before starting the formation of cooperative society, let us understand what is the history of cooperative movement in India. The experience of British government with society, India's society on occasion of famine, scarcity gives the idea of providing some financial assistance to the village people. It was also found that the Indian peoples also suffered from the lack of funds required for the development of farm produce. Okay, so the striking factor is that the Jagidars and Zamindars always exploited the farmers when the later failed to deposit the land tax in time. Means when farmers were not able to deposit the land tax, then they are being exploited by the Jagidars and Zamindars. Even they require money for their subsistence, there was a problem with this. So realization of land tax was the first objective of this of that time. So this prompted British government to establish credit cooperative societies. So that the first cooperative societies was passed in Cooperative Society Act was passed in 1904, and to remove the weakness of this act, the new Cooperative Societies Act was passed in 1912. So, and after that, this movement keeps on changing as per the requirement of the time. The government, before supporting, they want to be sure that they are developing the right lines. So, they appointed one committee in 1914. Okay, so they suggested the functioning, the procedure, and the teaching of members that how they can uh, keep progress of the movement. So the cooperative society got details of what and how it should be formed, what will be the functions of the member, and how they will be taught, how they will be trained. So next is what happens actually. Then in 1915 that the RBI appointed a committee with the terms of guidance to survey all India Rural Credit Society, so, which has given major suggestion and recommendation for the cooperative society. They said that at least 10% having the capacity to enter in the contract, there should be 10%. Those who are having common objective. A joint application is being placed in front of the registrar of the cooperative society, and after that, according to the application and bylaws, registrar issues certificate of registration. And it will be the responsibility of the state government to implement these programs, as well as the funding of cooperative societies of all kinds, including the Cooperative Training Center, will be coming from RBI, National Agriculture Credit Fund, National Agriculture Credit Stabilization Fund, and some other funds which is being set up by the state as well as center. So there are some types of cooperative societies which is which suggests the concept of that particular society. The first is consumer cooperative society. It is being made to protect the interests of general consumers by making consumer goods available at reasonable price. Same which goes with the producers cooperative society. It is being made to protect the interest of the small farmers by making the items required for the production like raw materials, tools and all. Next is cooperative marketing society. It is for those people who are small producer or manufacturer who find it difficult to sell their products individually. So these are the cooperative society which are being developed for helping the needy people's cooperative credit society. It is set up for the financial support to the members. Cooperative farming society. It is being set up by the small farmer to work jointly so that they can enjoy the benefits of large scale farming. Housing cooperative society to pro the this is the cooperative society we usually got to know that this is being developed by such housing cooperative society. The what is the purpose of this? They provide residential houses to members. They purchase land, construct houses, and they allot them to the member. Some societies also provide loans at low interest to member to construct their own houses. So these are the types, and there are some statistics of cooperative societies, like they open for membership. Whoever wants to join can come, but minimum 10 members are required to start a cooperative society. This is a voluntary association. This goes with the choice of the member. It is being controlled by the state, and in the sources of finance are the only the members of that particular society. So it can also be easily raised loan and secure grants from the government. It is a democratic movement management because this is a group of there is a group of board of directors from the members of the peoples who are represented as the who are working as a representative of the society. The main is motive is the service motive, not is to earn the profit. It is also a separate legal entity because the registration has been done as a separate entity. The benefit that is coming as a surplus will be distributed among the members, and the self-help group through mutual cooperation they help each other. There is a principle of that, and they try to help the weaker section of the society. What are the requirements for the registration of the society? The obligation of all the signatures of the signature of all the members, and second thing is the laws containing the following details: name, address, aim of the society, name, address, and occupation of members, mode of admitting new members if anyone else wants to join, and what will the share capital and how they will be dividing that capital. Okay, this was the basic requirements for starting up any cooperative society. Now there are some advantages of cooperative society. It is easy to form. It is has open membership. It has a democratic control. We know we our members are free to take decision. It has a limited liability and elimination of middleman's profit because they are dealing directly. State assistant, it is being control. It is in the control of the state and stable life because it depends on the number of members. It does have some limitations too because only members can employ at some level the capital required, and otherwise loans will be taken from the government or bank. Problem in management can occur because the peoples might have their own views regarding some particular decision. Lack of motivation is there, lack of cooperation as well as dependence on the government. And now the societies to which this act is applicable, the charitable societies, military orphan fund societies, societies established for promotion of service, science and literature, for the maintenance of libraries, reading rooms for general public, for the public museum gallery. So you can see these are not working for the public, not for any particular motive or profit motive. This is for the benefit or for the welfare of the society, for the public. So these are the societies to which is applicable. Thank you. Here we comprises the concept of cooperative society. Any questions? Then you can contact me for this.